Listen, I already know what you're thinking. Another Goldeneye mod video? I know. Listen, I'm gonna change it up. It's gonna be another like different game or whatever. I was thinking like Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever. But hey, for now, let's talk about Tomorrow Never Dies. So the first thing I want to bring up is this fucking music, bro. This shit slaps. Just listen. Yeah, man, that fucking music was fucking different. But it gets better, because look at this fucking screen right here, bro. Look at the files. They're all different. This whole thing just looks different. I mean, it almost feels like a whole nother game that they should have made from the start, bro. This game got what it deserved. But other than that, let's just get into this first mission. It's called Bizarre. I am going to be playing on the hard difficulty. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I don't think any of the difficulties really matter besides the fact it's just a little bit harder. Because, like, the missions and the objectives don't change on whatever, like, you know, whatever difficulty you pick, it doesn't change anything. But here we are in the first mission, and I'm not gonna lie, this mission is very, very simple. I mean, all you have to really do is just shoot a bunch of guys, take out a couple people, whatever, go over to this little spot over here, take a picture of this shit, and then haul your fucking ass to the jet. And really, that's it for this mission. That's all you do. You just shoot these people, you know, take a picture and get to the jet, and that's it. That's on hard difficulty. That's how basic this mission is. And unfortunately, it gets kind of worse from here when it comes to this second mission, at least. So on the second level, you just gotta walk up to this guy. You know, he gives you access to go in. You go into this little party. But what I hate about this mission is that the fucking dialogue, the talking is so long. And I mean, like, it takes up so much time. I'm literally gonna see how much, like, it just, I don't, if you want to see it for yourself, just watch a video on this, because I'm not about to sit here and just watch this entire dialogue again. So after one long ass nap later, I finally got into some action when this guy shows up talking about, I got some fucking important phone call or something. Then you gotta follow him to this room, but instead of following him, just go into the bathroom first. You're gonna find this one guy in the stall, kill him because he's got a gun you're gonna want to use. And then the other stall has this little bomb. You're gonna take that, you're gonna go to that room that you were supposed to follow that guy in. These motherfuckers are gonna try to shoot you, you know, fuck them, kill them all, blow this fucking thing up, and it's just gonna tear everything down that you need to tear down. But thankfully, this next mission isn't actually that bad. It's actually normal. There's some action. You know, here you gotta go from room to room, kill some people, kill this guy, that guy, whatever. But the thing that I didn't even know on my first playthrough was that you had to bring out like this fingerprint thing or decoder or whatever onto this safe. And that's what opens it, because for a while I was running around and had no idea what the fuck to do. Then this bitch stops you, you know, you can't really move in this spot. Then you finally get to go out, kill more guys on this balcony looking thing or this mezzanine, whatever, run around, kill the other guy, and then that's the end of the mission. I mean, it's still basic, but it's definitely a bit better than the last two.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
So this next mission is, you know, it's also pretty basic, but at least with this one, there's kind of like a twist to it. Don't get close to these fucking, you know, these barrels. They're explosives, and knowing the AI being as dumb as they are, they're gonna shoot the fuck out of those barrels. But really, all this mission is just you go room to room, kill people until you escape, and that's really all I can say about it. That's it. That's how basic this mission was. But thankfully, in this next mission, after things finally start to pick up, right? So you go in here, and there's like hotel looking place. You gotta go from one step, you know, one floor, next floor, and the next floor, and every one of these floors have rooms. Each room, you gotta see if there's like a hostage. You gotta save the hostage, get them out, whatever, fight through these guys in the hallway, and then you finally get to the top where you find this girl dead on the floor. Now you gotta get this other guy, you gotta fight him, which he's a bullet sponge, I'm not gonna lie, and he's kind of annoying. But once you get past him and you get onto the roof, you gotta fight a bunch of other people, and you gotta fight this guy, that guy, one more boss, and that, you know, then that's it. So, but what sucks with this next mission though is that things kind of go back downhill to being very basic. All you have to do is just run through this parking lot, shoot a couple things, you know, a lot of these little turrets, and then you go up to the top of the lot, and then you just take out a few more guys, and then you get into this car and don't blow it up on accident. There's a bunch of cars here. Don't blow up the one you need to take, and that's also the end of the mission. That's all I have. That's it. That's how basic that mission was. Then again, the next mission is also just one objective. You just have to go shoot a bunch of people, which this is kind of fun actually to fight these guys. You know, you get the cool little guns, these cool guns you get to fight some, you know, whatever, kill some of these guys, and then take a picture of these missiles. When you're done taking a picture of those missiles, get the fuck out of this fucking place. Oh, and you have to meet with this girl, and that's how the mission ends, and it's over. Now things start to finally somewhat pick back up again, and here you're just like, you know, trying to escape this little situation. Now things do get kind of tricky because the first thing that you have to fucking see when you get around this corner is a turret on the top ceiling, which, not gonna lie, it almost got me all 3 times. I actually almost died to one of these turrets because of how badly fucked up I got. I think this mission was okay, but really basic like the other ones. That's all this was. So this next mission is like my favorite fucking mission because, first of all, you can get on a bike and you can ride around shooting people and running people over. I mean, you just gotta see this shit, bro. Running people over is so fun. Just take a look. And that's all I really did for the rest of this mission, was just run people over. Now here we are finally at the end. Now this one actually isn't that bad. This one's probably one of the best ones I've played, one of the best missions. Now once you get to this room, you gotta kill a bunch of these guys, which is not too bad. I did miss something though in here. If you didn't notice that there's a bunch of like computers and stuff, I was supposed to like interact with one of them to like do something and turn something off or whatever. And that's where I fucked up when I tried to escape. And when I did actually escape, it said I failed the mission. Because on my first playthrough, I died because I didn't know where to go. The second time, I didn't know I was supposed to do that because I wasn't reading like a dumbass. And then the third time, I finally beat it because I knew exactly what to do. And then another awkward kissing scene. Yay, we did it. We beat the game, right? Oh, in case you forgot, let me refresh your memory. We have 3 bonus missions. Now, thankfully, these 3 bonus missions they actually feel like real missions. Except for Bridge. Bridge is kind of just basic. You're on the, I mean, it looks cool. The bridge looks amazing. But the fact that I just have to go pick up this rocket launcher and shoot down this fucking thing at it, like this big blimp or whatever, like that's it. I just gotta shoot this big blimp up. I also love how like Bond is just talking to this girl and he's basically just like, yeah, well, fuck him, fuck that guy. This next mission though is actually really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm basically sniping people with my fucking pistol, hitting that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. Like it was over and over. Like that shit was actually kind of fun. And then it gets better from here. You go into this like little room or cave looking thing, you kill a bunch of these guys, and then you actually are supposed to let out some of these people that are locked into cells and they get to escape. That's one objective down. Then you go up here, fight your way through these next enemies. You know, it's not too bad. They have shotguns. You know, they don't do too much damage, but if you get hit, it's gonna hurt. But really, once you're finally in this room, there's this guy talking hella shit about how he's gonna destroy. He's just bugging. Let's just put it that way. He's just straight out bugging. I mean, bro, deadass talking about starting a whole war. Fuck out of here. But once you destroy the enemy spacecraft, you finally get to go out. Your homies are out there, which I thought were enemies because I was deadass shooting at them. But really, they're your own like peoples. You know, you go down there and the game ends, or the mission ends. Now, I sort of like and hate this mission, just for the simple fact that when you do spawn in, you know, you got a cool gun. Why the fuck is the draw distance like on like nothing? It's literally, these guys literally are just invisible when they pop up when they want to. They just come out of nowhere. And I don't know why it's doing that. No other map has done that except for this one. It's just, I don't understand why they did that. But besides that, I do kind of like the way the map looks, so fuck it. And really, all you have to do is just go to these vehicles, place bomb on this one, this one, this one, and then the fucking chopper itself, and then you finally beat this mission, and that's all you have to do. And yep, that's all she wrote. That was the entirety of the mod. Now, let's talk about it, right? The guns in this game were really nice. You know, I think that the game itself had a really nice idea. I think they had a really good idea with this. This was definitely well put together. I think this is definitely considered a good mod. It's not great, it's not perfect, but it's not bad or just average. It's just plain good. This is a solid fucking mod, man. I mean, it almost plays out like its own game, and that's something that I can definitely appreciate with these games and these mods. I mean, this shit was all around great. But if I have to give it a rating, this rating, I'm gonna say it's gonna get like a solid 7. 7 definitely gets it, because the reason it doesn't get any higher of a fucking rating is because, come on, let's be real. Most of these missions were just so basic. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun. You're shooting people, you're killing people, whatever. But oh my god, why was this so basic? It was like one objective or two objectives at times, and I just didn't understand. Because, like, I get it, in the old Goldeneye you had, you know, this objective, but when you played the harder difficulties, it gave you more shit. But on here, it's like it doesn't matter what difficulty you pick, it's the same shit. It doesn't matter. It's just you don't die as fast. That's all. That's the only difference. But you know what? Overall though, the mod did look good. I liked the guns. Everything about it was just good. But yeah, man, I know this was like a weird little short one that I did, but that's pretty much all I got for today. Will I be working on more Goldeneye mods? Most definitely. And the next one I'm gonna work on, I know some of y'all have been waiting for, man. Let me hint it up there. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again for, you know, the support, the likes, the comments, and I'll be seeing you guys in the future.